Most mountains are just mountains. This one, according to Japan's oldest written mythology, is where the sun goddess's own grandson touched down from the heavens and planted a spear in the rock, a spear some people will tell you is still up there today. Japan's foundational myth, recorded in the 8th century Kojiki, describes Ninigi-no-Mikoto, grandson of the sun goddess Amaterasu, descending from the heavens to the peak of Takachiho-no-mine to begin the imperial line on earth. He is said to be the great-grandfather of Japan's legendary first emperor, which makes this specific mountain, contested between Kagoshima's Kirishima range and neighboring Miyazaki, one of the most consequential single locations in the entire national mythology. At the summit sits a spear, the Amanosakahoko, marking the spot where tradition says he landed. Kirishima Jingu, the shrine built to honor Ninigi, was not always where it stands today. The original 6th century shrine sat much higher on the mountain itself, closer to the actual legendary descent site, before repeated volcanic activity, an ordinary hazard on a range this geologically active, eventually led it to be rebuilt at its current, more sheltered location at the mountain's base. The mythology and the geology of this place have never really been separate stories. They have always been the same one, told from two different angles. None of this is a roadside curiosity dressed up for tourists. Kirishima Jingu remains an active, working shrine, and the Kirishima Range remains an active volcanic and hot spring region within the same prefecture already covered on this channel for its ordinary vacancy pressure, aging population, and Akiya listings. A buyer here is not choosing between rural Japan and something more significant. The two sit in the same postal code. Whether or not a divine grandson actually planted a spear on that summit, the story has shaped this specific stretch of Kagoshima for over 1,000 years, temples rebuilt, pilgrimages sustained, an entire regional identity built around one mountain and one myth. The Akiya sitting in its shadow are ordinary rural Japanese houses, empty for ordinary rural Japanese reasons. The backdrop, this time, happens to be where the country says its own story begins. If this made Japan's empty house market a little clearer, subscribe to Akiya Handbook, the channel that explains how Japan's cheap houses actually work, honestly, and without selling you anything. There is also a free guide waiting in the description, the Akiya Buyer's Starter Guide, How to Buy a Cheap House in Japan Without Getting Burned. 11 chapters on the truth about so-called free houses, the hidden costs, and who should not buy. No hype, and completely free. The link is below. Thanks for watching.